Society for this amazing afternoon and all the family and friends that can come together and celebrate the folks that we love. I'm Christine Ricci Grimmett, and I'm going to be the intro to my amazing brother Sam Ricci Jr. so we can let you all know how we have been touched by this legend, Sam Sr. So I have 6 words that describe this man. Farmer. He grew up on the farm, he farmed sand, he retired, he's farming still. So anything that grows, he's got a hand in it, and I've learned a lot from him relative to growing things. During the pandemic, my husband and I turned our backyard into a garden, and we had a little competition on strawberries, cucumbers, tomatoes, and watermelons. So farmer is a big part of what my dad means to me and us. Adventurer, if you know Sam Ricci Sr., you know he's not shy from adventure. When we were growing up, we rented a Winnebago, we drove it to Canada, we took car trips to Florida, Assateague. Our car drove up Mount Washington in New Hampshire, is that right? Mount Washington. We had to take a bath in the mountain stream. Like, adventure was something that was just part of what we did. And then as an adult, and the hunting adventures, some of you may know about those already. Teacher is the next word. As a dad, right, teaching me to ride a bike and pedal and steer, that was fun. Teaching me to parallel park, right? My dad put the cones so close together, they were touching the bumper. I took my driving test in Millville. And at the end of the test, the instructor said, okay, I want you to pull over to the curb and drive forward until I tell you to stop. So I did that. And then the instructor wrote some notes. And then he said, okay, now back up. I put the car in reverse and I backed up. And he said, okay, now do your 3-point turn and go back to the center. And I said, you mean we're not going to parallel park? And he said, no, we're not going to parallel park. I was crushed. But the instructor did say most people, when he tells them to put the car and to drive forward and stop, they don't put the car in park. And then when he says back up, they hit the gas and go forward. And that's how he failed people. So thanks, Dad. We lived in Philly for 19 years, and the parallel parking would come in handy then. So. Always there. Also how to drive a stick, that was pretty good, and change a tire. Those are really important things to know as a young driver. Hunter is the next word. So his escapades all around North America, in Africa, twice. Our living room is just full of trophies. And I don't know how I managed to get a husband, because any guy I brought over who sat in this room with all these animals looking down didn't stand a chance if he misstepped. Employer. My dad was my first employer, Ricci Brothers Sand Company. That instilled the good work ethic in me. He employed a lot of folks in the community, and was just amazing. And the last word, remarkable, retired. There are lots of R words, but the letters spell father, and those are the things that make you a legend to me. Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, Chris. It's a beautiful moment. Thank you so much. Okay, I get to share some of the stories as well. So it's again, I'm going to preface this with a little thing from last week. Patricia, my wife, and I were at a funeral service for a close friend just around the street who passed away, and he exuded this joy of music, joy of people, joy of everyone. We were and one of the things he remembered telling us was just one of his favorite things was to come down to Port Norris, bring his guitar, and play music. It was one of the things he loved to do. So we're sitting at the memorial service next to a father and his daughter, and they owned the record shop in Bridgeton, okay, where you always have the coolest nose records. And they're talking, where are you from? What's your last name? Ricky. I said, Ricky. Oh, you're from Vineland. No, we're from Port Norris. Okay. No, you are not from Port Norris. Yes, we are. Grew up there all our lives. I remember coming down to Port Norris, going down with buying out shell pile, sitting in the car while my mom was shucking and working at the shucking house. Yeah. Well, guess what? Port Norris hasn't changed. Okay, Port Norris is still. I mean, you might go down there and things may look a little different, but the town is still the same. The people are still the same. Let's give it up for the town and the people of Port Norris. All right, Dad was born at the end of World War II. A family farm, extended family, strawberries, tomatoes, corn, squash, melons. Down the street, clams, oysters, crabs, flounder, gnats, strawberry flies, greenheads, mosquitoes, okay, right? Blackbirds, crows, rabbits, deer. So that early farming and that early hunting passion started at a very early age. Our first story, my sister and I were musical people, still played piano and guitar, and we went and bought Kiss records. Did you listen to Sean Cassidy or something like that? Yeah, okay. And we put them on, we listened to them, and we'd learn our music. As Dad was a young person, he had records too, and he used to drop them up in the air and shoot them. There you go, okay? So the passion for hunting hasn't changed. It hasn't changed either, okay? Very good then. The farming hunt doesn't go away. Then during the high school summers, Dad and his siblings and cousins, they would work on the farm as their family was transitioning their business from farming to sand mining. Okay. After high school, he enlisted the Air Force, started as a missile mechanic in Wyoming, then scheduled maintenance for the B-52 bombers in Central California. That's when he married our lovely mother Helga, and he received orders to go to Taiwan, but they were canceled. He had 9 months remaining on his service contract on his active duty. Guess what happened in those 9 months? There you go. All right, there you go. Okay, good. Okay, then Dad, Mom, Chris, and I made our home in Port Norris, the paradise of sand, deer, ticks, and jiggers. Okay, this is the loveliest place we got. Okay, and then as the business transitioned from farming into mining, it was a process of expanding that process into. By the time I joined the company, expanding that business into a true niche of unique products, unique services. Not just selling sand, you're selling a guarantee, and you're selling something that's meets certain size, meets certain properties, can be used in water, can be used in things. And they get to send sand to weird places like not only to Laurel Lake or Atlantic City, to the sands and the beaches, but to Saudi Arabia. Does Saudi Arabia need sand? Yeah, okay, they got sand. Central South America and Hong Kong. He can tell you the story of the prawn shrimp in the hot pot. The best way I can compare it is if you're steaming live crabs or cleaning live crabs, you get the idea. Okay, so it's like you're dealing with a shrimp and getting ready to eat it. I was blessed to be able to learn intricacies of business with him, how to partner with regulatory people, how to stand your ground with a municipality, how to make bold, wise decisions that are going to help your business grow, and take care of not only your family, but your extended work family as well. Port Norris Rotary, over 30 years, 40 years, Port Norris Rotary president, I think it was. And same thing, Port Norris Historical Society, provided health insurance and jobs for over hundreds of people. Okay, still keeps his hand in farming. The summer's legendary with the cantaloupe, the melon, the corn, the tomatoes, all the vegetables. Okay, it's a true vegan summer, at least until the fat crabs come in or the deer sausage shows up. Okay, so it's really, really good. It still does a lot of the hunting. Still leads a gun club. He's known as the enforcer. He's the guy that would prosecute the pot hunters, knock down the deer stands if they're not in the right place, take the game camera down, and put his card there. So, okay, those are some of his legacy. Okay, and then my final 2 stories. Okay, he has had surgery. He says, "Come on out, come hunt and come turkey hunting." I've kind of shied away. How can you live up to a legacy such as that of hunting? So I kind of shied away. I'd rather play guitar, piano, and I can do that really well. So then he says, "Come out turkey hunting." Okay, we get 5:30 in the morning, and then the whole story is, all right, squeak your calls this way. Turkeys have real good eyesight. You gotta stay steady and be still as they come close. Follow the toms, always follow the hens wherever the hens go. Okay, get your gun ready, shoot, call them in. The longer beard's on the right. Best shot is the headshot. I'll make a tap on the thing to get it. Shoot. Okay, so then we successfully harvest the turkey, and so that was 65 years of hunting experience packed into a 45-minute morning. So okay, so it was really, really, really joyful. And then the final story. This just happened this week. Like I said, the hunting doesn't go away, the farming doesn't go away, the legacy doesn't go away. final story is, he calls me up and goes, Sam, I got the tractor stuck in Barrytown. Can you come help me pull it out? Sure. Okay, so we bring the tractor down and we pull it out and we have to go back and get the forklift. And remember, farming is always on whatever time schedule. You get done when you get done. You're not gonna say, I'm gonna go down 10 minutes and be done. So we finally get all the tools out. We get the plow out. We get the tractor out. Put the plow back on the tractor. I'll go try again. But it's stuck again, right? 5 minutes again. So we got to do the whole process again, and then it gets same. So we got the farming, we got the hunting, mining, follow the wisdom, the business wisdom. Thank you again for sharing that, not only with us, but with the town of Norris. Thank you.